The dick punch already, very early on. Oh, you guys suck. Jesus Christ.
Okay, bye.
Huh? What up? Yo. Fuckers. Oh, this is bad. Fudge. they fucked me royally on this one. Guess this will work for now. Oh, you're a bitch. Actually, that's not too bad. I think I want to do this. Still needs another one. I guess I do need this.
Up.
No. What's up with you?
Forward and scale.
Sounds like it.
Judging by the game you're playing, I feel like you're probably in the same boat.
Hmm. Fuck. Oh, you're a son of a bitch. Fuck.
I believe you'd play this, but you still haven't played like Satisfactory.
I don't know.
Satisfactory is so much better.
Alright, that works.
Do you have something against Satisfactory?
No. Never played it. I played Factorio over that.
Not even the same category.
No?
No. Not that you'd have room to install it.
I think it's smaller, isn't it?
Satisfactory?
Yeah, how big of a game is it? I can't imagine it's that big. Why do you give me those there?
18 gigs?
Yeah, that's not that bad. Alright, I think I need to do some rerouting here. These guys will go this way. What the hell? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll play that in a minute. Thanks. Install it. Yeah, I got room for that.
Sure.
Yep. Once I fail this, I will play it. Oh, that's a dick move right there.
Did the AI make it or did you make it?
The AI does it. Oh, you motherfucker. I can't get behind that house. How do I get blue up there? Shit. I think I can actually do this. Do I have anything on the bridge? Oh, I do. Okay. So those, I'll be able to take care of that. You can do this guy here. Don't put those anywhere. Don't like how many pink houses they're giving me. It means this thing's gonna go pink in a minute.
Was it not supposed to go pink?
It's gonna be, something's gonna go here. I don't know what. My guess is it's gonna be pink.
I mean, what's the goal? Because
The goal is to satisfy all the requirements for all of these flags without them overfilling. If you can't send enough cars to them and the flags overwhelm, you fail. So like this one right here is starting to get too many flags. Actually, no, let's go down.
the flags like parking garages.
A flag pops up and it's a call to a car to come pick the flag up. So then, son of a bitch, I'm in the motorway. Oh. Actually, I don't think I need this one anymore.
Freaking Rio in the back of this Tomcat's going nuts trying to talk to me right now.
Yeah. Oh, come on, come on. I need the motorway back. All right, here we go. So that
I got a track IR a couple of days ago. I'm trying to get used to using it.
I think this will satisfy everything. It's gonna be fast. This is gonna fail.
I'm good. Go play a real game.
Hmm.
How long is it gonna take you to download?
It's already installed.
Wish my internet was like that.
We just had fiber installed in our town. It's cheaper than cable.
I don't get to choose what I got. I'm just
Yeah,
lucky
we
to have something.
used to be that way.
Well, I meant like I'm still staying at family's house, so I have no say in it whatsoever.
Gotcha.
See if I don't crash the Tomcat into the deck this time.
Oh, it went white. White's not bad. I can deal with white.
What does the color mean?
It just needs those color garages have to go to that location. And I have white houses all around it, so that's not a problem. I thought it was gonna be pink because all my pink shit's way up in the top corner. It's random spawns. All you can do is select the roads, where the roads go.
Nailed it.
You didn't crash and burn?
Hell no. I caught the 3-wire.
Nice.
Even the normally sarcastic AI Rio was like, good job. He gets real mouthy.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. But if you come down too hard, slam on the deck, he'll say his vertebrae are now vertebros. They seem so much closer together. You know, silly things like that. They're going too fast. He goes, great balls of fire.
Well, this is going to be a fail very fast. Stuff's already flashing like crazy. Good. Yep. Fail.
Wah, wah.
Oh, I came in second.
I feel like in order to have an accurate representation of how you did, you would need a large enough fan base. You know what I mean?
I don't know how many people are. I'll know tomorrow how many more there are.
I guess there's at least 10.
It's a 24-hour challenge.
Oh,
It resets at like 7 or 8 o'clock. So it's only been off for like 2 hours.
gotcha.
All right. Let's see what this said. Do I have to go through
Make
like
a
a
multiplayer
tutorial?
one. The tutorial is like the first parts of building,
Okay.
so it's not like a tutorial like you'd think it would be. But make a multiplayer and I'll join you.
All right.
You can actually make dedicated servers too. We had one up for a while, but oh,
It's
I
just
am
still in
way too
early
high and way
access.
too fast. Technically, yeah, but it's
Epic.
they get this thing on the deck one way or the other. Oh god, I'm going way too fast.
What the hell my Epic Game Store is?
Oh, I broke something. Engine's on fire. The landing gear collapsed.
What is my Epic?
You need an Epic Game account to use it?
Apparently. Here's Authenticator app.
Or what?
I don't know. Apparently, you can link Satisfactory to Steam via Epic. It's like a three-way bridge going. Alright, I think that's it. So I can close this. This is fine.
Looks like it.
What do I do? I do new game?
New game.
Which area should I
The
pick?
world is all the same, so the starting zones are like easy, medium, hard, extreme. I think the forest or the grass field is probably the best. Change that session type down there. Your friends over there. Go.
Should I play the intro?
Yes. You don't have to, but you're going to start out if you don't do the intro with like a little higher tech. So I think it's better if you've never played it before to start from the beginning.
So this is nothing like Factorio? Like a 3D version of Factorio?
No, actually, it's probably very similar to it.
God, mouse sensitivity is
Attention
so
Pioneer.
Got a
The
private
following
section.
instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
You have like power and
Expand
stuff.
your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation
Yeah.
and augmentation.
You have to generate it through like
That's it. Get to work and be effective.
Mining coal, I think.
So
Warning,
this one will start
planetfall
out with
imminent. Please remain
using like
seated during
plants
full
and a
procedure.
biomass burner.
Atmospheric
And then
entry
we
in
go
5,
to
4, 3, 2, 1.
think
Planetfall
it's coal,
procedure
and then-
initialized.
diesel fuel kind of thing, and then nuclear.
Yeah, it's kind of the same use. I think actually it's a coal steam power plant. You upgrade it from there to a generator.
But like the coal one here requires water, and it's a boiler.
Yeah, it's the
So
same.
you have to go-
Factory is kind of the same thing. But Factory was top down.
Third person, and there's stuff that'll around the world as you explore that will attack you. I think your session's still private. I don't think I can.
Really? Maybe because I gotta land?
Yeah, I was gonna wait.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the
But I clicked
integrity
yours,
of
it
your
says in private
multi-purpose
session.
exploration suit is
Thought
at
you said friends
100%.
only there.
It did. Yeah. Maybe it's still like
Remember, efficiency first.
Yeah. Once you're done with this,
Godspeed.
it'll make you like disassemble that pod. I think that's when you're officially done with the landing. Yeah, okay, now I can join.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha.
The world is
I am
significantly
Ada,
larger
also
than
known
you
as
think
Artificial
it is, by the way.
Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective: please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note:
shit, I gotta
Fix It
mute
Incorporated
your
is
stream here.
cost-effective and efficient.
Yeah.
We do not waste.
He's annoying the first time, you don't need to hear it
All
twice.
important Fix-It data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these
So we don't have a
steps.
map yet. Things like maps and weapons we have to unlock,
Okay.
which just happens with time. If you see like a plant with
Second
berries that
objective:
are red or
please
blue,
ensure you have your Fix-It
those are
Incorporated
heals.
Xenozapper equipped before leaving the
you
drop
can put
zone.
it in your character's inventory like belt.
Note: according to
and,
Fix-It
mouse wheel up,
regulations,
down
every
will
pioneer should
change
have
to 'em.
access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
All right, there you are. Okay.
This tab.
Falling will hurt, so it will kill you.
Okay. All right. This
And once
thing
you get the
says
hab
drag
down,
and
we
drop
can
equipment.
respawn at it.
What am I dragging to the hand slot here?
You're that thing probably. Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna need that thing going.
Third objective: please
gotta kill this
familiarize
thing.
yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the
Okay.
acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future
Do you
objectives.
see that yellow gas cloud up there? To your left. Oh, that too. There's one to your left as well. That's poison gas. And until we get a
Oh.
biohazard suit, we will probably die before we get out of it.
Okay. Does it move or is it fixed?
No, they're
in a
fixed.
spot? Okay.
And there. Oh, here's some berries here. Show you what they look like. These are the blue ones, but there's also red ones. So you drag them into your hand slot. We only have one slot right now, but eventually you'll get like 6. And left click eats them.
Okay.
And that heals you. And friendly fire is a thing. So you can zap me and it will actually hurt. Yep, we're scanning for iron. So at the top of your HUD there, when it picks up something, it'll give you a distance to them.
Gotcha.
The first ones that come up should be the closest. And everything you want to find, you'll have to do the same thing for. But until we get to a point where we're going to need it, I'm going to start picking up some leaves because we're going to need them. Eventually, you get like a chainsaw, and you can take down the trees, and then you can turn loose leaves and stuff like that into make some like biomass logs kind of stuff, and they burn for so much longer that way. Yep. That kind of stuff there you'll use to research the first couple levels. So we need to get this thing off the top. Yep.
Fourth objective, build the
Right.
hub. Note, to complete this objective, the resources
you're
salvaged
beating
from the
up on
drop
right now.
pod will be consumed.
The iron. So
Caution.
we get
ensure
the
hub is
iron
built
out of
on
here. We can
spacious
make little
open
handheld
terrain
miners,
close to
and
the
once we get a
presence of
level or
iron
two, we can make
sources.
the
Failure to
automated
do
power
so
ones.
will likely result in non-optimal
Right now,
progress.
you need to make the building, the big hub building.
Alright, to improve efficiency in hubs, but iron nodes, hub can be found. Cube.
You've got the cubes, so you got to build it. I would build it like over the side against like this wall that's going to be out of the way. You can
Where?
move it later. Like, yeah, somewhere.
Where the hell are
Mouse
you?
wheel, I think, turns it, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Where do you want me to put it? Against this wall? Does it
over-
matter
do you
which
see me here?
direction it's facing?
No, it doesn't. Not right now. We just don't want it in the middle of this iron place, so we can kind of streamline it for now. So this is the crafting bench.
Congratulations, you have unlocked
Uh,
hub feature manual craft bench.
Uh,
Hub feature hub terminal. Fifth objective, complete hub upgrade 1. Note,
So
the
if you walk up
craft
to that
bench and
bench
hub
and push
terminal
E.
are essential for progression to the next
yeah, you
objective.
gotta do an upgrade.
yeah, we will. But go to the bench and press E.
The bet, okay.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So anything, just about anything, especially the first 3/4 of the game that you can make in a machine, you can also make by hand. But you
Okay.
may have to make the sub components for it before you can make the final product. If you just need like one, hold the button. If you need multiples, spacebar just makes it run until you run out of mats. Which something I didn't know the first time I played.
Wait,
So
what
select
was that
ironing.
again?
Spacebar is like holding the button down,
Yeah,
the yellow button, or you
okay.
can just if you just need like one or two, you can not use spacebar, just left click it.
Okay.
And then this thing is where we get upgrades. You select that, select hub tier 1. So like the equipment workshop says we need 10 rods.
Yeah.
So I would do the portable miner first, personally.
On the crafting bench?
No, well you make them on the crafting bench, yeah. Like I've got enough to make 20 already. So use the bench. Make your iron ingots so you can turn them into iron. See, once we get the portable miners, they don't require power. We just set them on the thing and we can just go empty them and they'll have a certain amount in them every so often. Makes this a little easier to start.
Do you select how many you want? Or no?
Not that I'm aware of. And it seems silly that you can't.
So we want portable miner, you said first?
I think we should, but we could. We're going to do all 3 of them real quick, so it doesn't matter. So, yep. And then boom, we upgraded the hub.
Okay. Is iron ore used for anything other than iron ingots?
No. Steel eventually, but
Okay.
so now we need to build an equipment
Congratulations,
bench.
you
So
have
you hit
unlocked
Q.
building workshop.
Oh, okay.
Equipment portable miner. Inventory additional slots. Hub feature personal storage.
That's a storage box there.
Sixth objective, complete hub upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
So what's the next thing that machine tells us to build?
All right,
there?
the equipment workshop is you. Oh, complete hub upgrade 2, which
Yeah.
is I don't know. What do you want? A smelter?
Sure. Though I think that hub upgrade 2 gives us that whole group of things.
Oh, okay.
Later on, I think after the tier 0, it will be each individual item we'll have to do separately.
So we need a lot more.
Make it a separate crafting bench over here real quick so we
14
can both,
more rods.
because only one person can use a bench at a time, so this way we can both use a bench.
I got that. And now I need 10. I can only make 2 over it.
I'll drop them in there.
I just need 8 more.
Okay, so drop what you got in there. And at the top right hand, once you get out of that, if you hit escape to get out. See on the top right, both
Yep.
of our things says it. So now I can drop
Okay.
mine in there.
So do you make the extractor what with Q?
Congratulations. You have unlocked hub feature biomass burner.
No,
Standard
no.
feature,
So the
hopper.
extractor
New
we'll have
buildings
to
and
make with the
recipes, which
equipment
can be
workshop.
found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Okay.
So you hit Q to make the equipment workshop. That's
Seventh
another
objective.
crafting.
Oh, we don't
That's
have
improved.
Hub
that yet.
upgrade 3.
No, we haven't
Note,
built one.
Connect buildings
I
to
can
a
build it.
biomass burner for power.
I've got the stuff to build
Note,
it.
But what do
buildings such as the
we-
smelter require
do
a
we need
recipe
power
to
or
be
something?
set.
Not yet for this.
Advice: automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
So we go into this thing and we can make the portable miner. You look at it,
Okay, so we need
left hand side.
some iron plates and some iron rods.
So we're gonna go mine some more iron here.
So can we mine the big plates on the ground or just these nodes?
What do you mean the big plates on the ground?
Like this. Shit right
Oh
here.
no, this is what we have to do for the moment. Give it about 10 minutes and we'll have a miner on this thing, pulling it up for us. And you'll have a chute
Oh, I
that
see.
sits out the front.
It gives you a few every time you chisel it.
Right. We're gonna go from that to little tiny ones technically, but we can skip that part and just go straight to the big ones if we wanted.
Do you slowly lose health over time or anything
Nope.
on this? Oh, just if you get hit or...
You
Fall
get hit
too
or you
far.
fall. Yeah.
Alright.
See, there is a biomass reactor on the back of this thing already. You can have 2 back there, I think.
What did we need? 6 rods and 2 plates or something like that?
Something like that. I've got a bunch of rods if you make plates. Oh, I'll just get some more iron. It's okay. We can. So when you make the actual miner, level 1 miner takes the one of those little tiny handheld extractors. A 2 takes 2 and a 3 takes 3. So if you make a bunch now, it's not exactly a waste.
Okay. I can make 2 of them right now.
Perfect. Right, so, yep, drag it to your hand, I think, is what you gotta do. Yep, so go over there to the iron. And just anywhere on that big old disc, you can drop it. There we go.
How many these things do you want in a...
We may as well put 2 down here. We got to find copper next, so I'll make a couple to put on some copper. So once they fill up, they'll stop. I don't remember what they fill up to. Maybe 100 or 50. But they're nice because you don't have to do it by hand. Okay.
What's a biomass burner do?
It makes power.
Okay.
So like I've collected, when you go up to these leaves and stuff, you just hit E to pick them up.
Yeah.
And then you drag them into the burner.
Are we using power for anything right now?
No, not yet. So the thing about biomass burners is they run no matter what. They're always going. So if you turn it on, which I didn't turn that one on yet, it's burning fuel. When you get to coal and diesel and nuclear, they will only come on if you need that power. Do you remember how to scan? B, Victor?
Okay, so we can do ore and copper right now.
Yep. We need copper, so let's go find that. Looks like there's one 160 meters this way.
You got a drill?
I do.
What did I just do?
That's a power. Power
Let me
pole.
get my taser back. Oh, you got it.
Oh, you got to drag it back. This copper's kind of far away.
Did you jump
and
down
there's
this thing?
I did. Yeah, that won't hurt you.
What's that red shit up there?
It's a super loop or something. It's not really used yet. It's one of those this will be used later kind of icons. You can collect it though.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable
Alright, so
artifact.
these things are going. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some by hand so we can bring back. If you look at the top right for our next upgrade, we need to make 20 plates, 20 rods, and 20 wire.
Okay. I can make the rods and plates.
Alright, I'll get enough stuff to make the wire then. I think we've got enough. And once we get the next level, we get power, we get extractors. We can use conveyor belts to pipe these back up here where the main thing is.
Yeah.
And we won't have to walk back down there again. And power lines, like one power line can power everything. So like let's say that the extractor's up here doing iron and the extractor down there was doing copper. You could run one line and then that's enough. Like there's no limit to, like in real life there's a limit to how much power
Yeah.
can go through a line, but there's no limit in this. You can run one line all the way across the map and have a giant base just off the one, and it doesn't care. If that makes any sense at all. Alright, I have 20 wire. It's in the thing for you. And making this stuff we can automate too once we get the, I think it's an assembler, which is part of the intro quest thing. We'll get that.
Alright, so I need 20 of these.
There is a way too, like if you want to build, let's say, 20 extractors, you can queue up and put it on a to-do list in the game, and it'll be on the right-hand side, and it'll tell you how much of each individual part you need to make that amount, which is handy when you get later.
Okay.
All right.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes,
parts,
which can
new
be found in
buildings.
the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Oh, we can do limestone now, which is
Eighth
used to make
objective.
concrete,
Complete hub upgrade
Okay.
4. Note.
which makes
Use
platforms
power
to build
poles
on
to
if you want
expand
to
the
make it
power
nice and
network
pretty,
for optimal
which we
results.
don't really need to do at the beginning. Conveyor belts.
So we do need concrete to upgrade the next
Yeah, but
hub tier.
you can make it by hand too. And there's a node right here in our main base. Right behind me there, by that rock pillar. That yellow-ish rock back there. Nope, to your right.
Am I right?
Your stream's lagging, so I don't know. There's a big rock that goes up right there. Yeah. Right in front of those trees, and there's a rock pillar. Yeah. Go that way. Right before the rock, there's those yellow rocks on the ground.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, your stream's like 30 seconds behind, so
I gotcha.
yeah, that's limestone. So we can just do that and then use this thing to make the... Oh yeah, that's gonna attack. And they get harder. Some of these things like shoot fire, and they get significantly harder, but we start getting... the sword is what I use the most, really. The sword just makes that thing like 5 times longer and do more damage. And then there's a pistol, there's a rifle, and there's explosive, and apparently now there's nukes.
Really?
I haven't made those. Came into the game after my last play session, so. You see how I got the thing to pop up on the right there?
Yep.
So when you select the milestone, that stuff pops up. Can we make constructors? We can make smelters. We can't make extractors yet. So what good do they do us? I've got the wires. If you make the concrete, I'm working on the plates right now.
Okay, concrete's done. What did you say about? I can make plates. I think I got enough to make plates. Oh no,
I've got enough to make 20. It's coming through. It's just gonna take me a minute here. We're gonna need more of them later to make the other stuff, so it's never bad to have. This will probably be the last thing in the onboarding process, the intro. And it should be the last thing we have to make by hand, really.
Okay. I'll have about 50 of these plates here, I think, by the time I'm done. Close to it.
Alright. I've got 48 right now.
Alright, I got 48 as well.
Okay.
Dump mine in there.
Yep.
Go empty out the iron one.
I forgot the iron plates actually make 2 for everyone, so I made like 85 of them. Plates are done, wires done. Alright.
So what are we making now?
Congratulations. You have unlocked building, conveyor
Okay.
belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. Ninth
So the next,
objective.
there's one
Complete
more
hub
hub.
upgrade 5. Note, portable miners
So if you
cannot
look at
be
that thing
connected
again
to conveyor belts.
And select the next
Advised.
more
milestone.
When
concrete
planning the
and-
construction of
Yep, click the
buildings,
button at the
note
bottom.
the placement of
click the button
conveyor
at the bottom.
belts.
Sorry. Oh,
Click
select
hub.
milestone. Okay.
Yeah, that puts it up at the top right so we can see what we
Gotcha.
need, you know?
Alright. I got enough iron to do the iron stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna go get more copper. And I'll get some limestone, I guess, on the way back. Oh, there's a yellow power slug. So occasionally around the world you'll see yellow, purple, and blue slugs. They all do the same thing, but I think one gives you one gives you 3 when you refine it, one gives you 5 when you refine it.
Mm-hmm.
And the slugs are what you use to overclock things,
Okay.
which uses more power as well. But you can, instead of building a second machine, overclock it by individual percents. I think each slug is up to like 20%, and you could put 4 or 5 in each machine. And then there's a slider bar that you could actually do exact amounts up to whatever slugs you have in there. And I'm sure it's the same in your other game, but to start off with, the conveyor belts are like super slow,
Are they?
but it's way better than making things by hand. And eventually you go from like 20 items a minute or some stupid slow amount to like 760 that are going so fast if you step on it, it flows you across the factory.
All right. So we just need the concrete now.
All right, yeah, I'm grabbing some limestone. How much limestone does it take to make each bag of concrete, you know?
Good question.
So I know how much to bring back.
3.
3. Okay, so I need 60. I've got 45.
I
Almost
can make
there.
6.
Okay.
Well, 6 in there. Yeah. So we only need.
I should have that finished then. Okay.
Conveyor belts.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Miner Mark 1. Building Storage Container. Hub feature Additional Biomass Burner. 10th objective, complete hub upgrade
is hub
6.
upgrade
Note,
6?
there are no notes.
Damn it.
All right. I still think I got enough iron to do what we gotta do. Can we automate any of this yet or no?
Yeah, I'm making some rods and stuff, and we'll make a couple of machines. I pulled up the miners thinking that we were done with that shit. Let me put them back down. Because if you use them to make the next part, so. All right, so, oh yeah,
That's all I got.
I've got enough copper to do the wire. If you want to get the,
I'll do
is
the
it
concrete.
150 concrete? We're good on plates. I've got 300 more iron ingots, or iron ore. I'll make into ingots and make the rest of those rods.
Do these nodes eventually disappear? Can you deplete
Nope.
them?
They stay forever. which is one of the things that makes it. Because otherwise, I mean, there's a limited number of them in the world,
Yeah.
and there's 3 levels. There's like regular, impure, and pure, depending on which one you're on. Depends on how much you can get out per minute of it. We need 64 rods.
Yes.
Boom. Just waiting on the concrete now. I'm gonna start making parts we need to make the other things. So after we complete the intro, every time you start off, there's a rocket that goes up, and it's got a timer, usually 5 minutes or maybe 15 at most. You have to wait that timer before you can send the next one up.
I think that's it.
Now, the rocket's coming down.
Congratulations,
We just
you have
finished the
unlocked
upgrades to the
building, space
rocket's coming
elevator,
down. And when it
building,
docks, we should be able
biomass
to
burner, part,
go to the next one.
biomass. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly. Good luck.
We do base building, logistics.
What are the options?
Base building, logistics, and field research.
Click on it. Click on it. It'll tell you what it gives you.
Base building looks like ramps, walls, lookout towers. Logistics is
Stuff we don't really need right this second, really.
splitters, mergers, lifters,
Those are handy.
and then field research is a MAM.
Which is where you research with the animal parts and stuff.
Object scanner, beacon, storage box, more hand slots.
Let's do logistics first then. Make it easier to make things. If you're good with that.
It's fine.
Alright, before we start making those parts, let's try to automate this a little bit more. I'm making rods, plates, screws, reinforced plates, wire, cable,
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. So you may have to get some iron out of the...
You want me to dump the iron somewhere? Or just make the stuff?
Just make the stuff for now. I mean, we're only going to need like a bit to get started, and then once we get started, it'll make on its own, you know? All right. So we're going to need a bit more concrete too. So it looks like we're going to need 30 iron plates, 3 more reinforced plates, and the concrete that I'm coming up with here. And then we should be able to get the basics going. That'll give us 3 miners, 3 smelters, and a constructor, 4 constructors, which is it's a great start. Oh shit, we need a 4th miner. Hang on. We'll get that started first.
What do you want me to make?
Iron plates. If you know how to make reinforced plates there, you can make those with the rods and the plates. You need plates, and then the rods turn into screws, and you need like 12 screws per plate, something like that.
Can you put that up on the screen or no?
Yeah, so if you, let's see. If you get out of that and hit Q, if you see the plus next to them,
Yeah.
so those things you can queue up, and then if you get out of that, go back into the machine thing here, the crafting bench, sorry,
Yeah.
and right click on it,
Right.
on
click
something,
on-
like say reinforced plates, right click on reinforced plates,
Oh, add to to-do list.
and it's going to appear on the right.
Okay. What are we trying to make right now?
I'm making us some miners to start with. So if you see this thing here I'm putting down, that I really should let you put it down.
Why?
What's this take? So you have the experience. I don't know. All right, so you see the blue thing
Yep.
I'm putting down here? The spout is the big square box, and you see how it's got an arrow on it?
Yeah, so this is where it's going to come out.
Yep. So we're going to put one there. Do you have any more plates?
I do not at the moment. I can make them.
Okay.
Do you need reinforced or steel?
Just regular ones for the moment.
How many?
Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. I mean, I got a shit ton of iron right now.
All right. So, you see these generators back here? I'm gonna use the power line. It's button number 2 on your box, and it's gonna drop this pole, right? And power line Mark 1 poles only have 4 connections. That includes incoming and outgoing power. It doesn't really matter where you put them, but we want to make sure that there's 3 connections. So we want to do a 4th one just as a new power pole, because that maxes it out. If you look over here and look at it, it'll max it out.
You look at the pole, you're saying? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what's this random pole out here? This is to continue our
'cause-
network?
Yeah, because otherwise that pole's full. You can't attach another wire to this thing.
Yeah.
So now we're going to attach the second generator to this pole, which will also have leaves in it burning. And that,
How did
you can see
connect
it like
this?
if you hit number 2, well, it's already connected now. Let me remove it and I'll let you connect it.
I saw how you did the first one. How did you connect
So-
the second one?
You could, when it's connected already, you can't do it. Now it's got a lightning bolt over it.
Yeah.
So left click on the generator or the pole, doesn't matter which one. Now you don't have wires, so here,
Oh, I got it.
here, use those. Pick those up. They're right in front of you. For just connections, you just need wire. For the poles, you need like concrete. So then connect it over here to this power pole.
Okay.
Boom. So the generators can be connected at any point on any pole, anywhere. It doesn't matter. It'll backfeed everything.
Okay.
So now we've got the machine here, the harvester, and it's already filled to 100 capacity. It only holds 100 before it sets off,
So
and we need to get
tubes or
conveyor
something?
belts. Conveyor belts. So if you have iron plates, you have
I
iron plates?
don't. Not at the moment. No.
Okay.
All
All right.
How many do we
So
need?
they're, I don't know. It's button number 3, I think, on your quick bar, and you can change that. You can make it whatever you want, you know. Oh, and you can.
A 1 iron plate. It's 1 to 1.
Yeah, so you can manually load and unload each machine too. I just took a bunch of the iron ore we had and dumped it into that machine.
Where are we belting this shit to?
Okay, so the way this works is this is an extractor, and this is a smelter. The smelter takes the raw ore and makes those bars, the iron bars we made. Right? So I've already selected a recipe on that one, which I shouldn't have done yet. But I will let you take a look at this one here. The second one I just built.
All right. We don't have
And
an
if you hit-
extractor here yet.
I know. I don't have the plates to do it. I'm working on it. So when you click on it, it asks you, what do you want to make?
Yeah.
So we're going to make iron with this one. And then we're going to, for now, I think the way we ought to do this is
There's no power, so do you connect this?
the extra power pole here that's got 2
Oh,
on
you
it.
can't connect 2 machines together?
Nope. Everything has to, we're going to wind up with power poles everywhere for a while.
Oh, I don't have the shit to make a...
Okay, so the way that I would do this is I would take this one over here.
So I need copper rods and iron?
You need iron rods, iron plates, concrete, I think,
It's
And-
concrete.
and wire, maybe?
Yeah, it's wire concrete.
Yeah,
Rods.
so it'll tell you what it needs, you know? So what do you need? Iron rods?
You can put the pole out, that's fine. I did everything.
So, you see this smelter right here
Yep.
where I'm standing? So if you go up to it and click on it, we can manually drag iron ore out of our inventory into its input slot on the left,
Yep.
or the iron ingots out of the right side into your inventory.
Okay.
So like this one over here, I'm gonna fill it up just to get this shit out of my inventory. So I'm gonna put another pole here and connect those two together, and then connect that to that pole. Now this pole only has 3 of 4 on it, and this pole has 3 or 4 on it. So we're gonna go ahead and make another pole because it's gonna take the 4th spot. Otherwise, we would not be able to connect everything, you know. Bingo. All right. So now we have 2 things making ingots. Now we need a couple of things right now. We need plates, we need rods, and we need screws.
So do we want, what do we want, an assembler?
Well, this thing here called a constructor,
Okay.
right? So what we're going to do is, I have enough to make 2 of these. Oh, I should have put it further away. By the way, if you hold F,
Yeah, I saw that.
you don't lose anything.
Okay.
So you never lose the mats. So if I just rebuilt them here, I got to move them a little further away. You never lose the mats, which is handy.
Oh, I don't have enough steel plates.
Now, eventually, the biomass generators will run out of leaves, and they will shut off.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to keep an eye on them. Well, hang on.
We need a splitter or something first? Is that
Yes,
what it is?
exactly. Because the first one here, we're going to split to make rods and plates. Because we need both of those. When you hit Q, hit Q.
Yeah.
And under logistics,
I don't
You
think we
should
have,
have-
we don't have a splitter yet. I don't think we learned that.
all right, okay, that's okay. So just go ahead and connect them then. That sucks.
Yeah, I think we picked it, but we didn't start it. Yeah, we need the wire, the
Okay.
plates, and the rods.
We'll make one of these things making plates and one making rods for now. Go ahead and connect that one up if you've got the stuff to do it. Okay.
I do.
Now those machines have power now, but they're not been told what to make.
Okay, so we all got rods on this one.
Yep. And then plates on the other one. Now, under organization, when you hit Q, there's a large storage container.
Yep.
Again, there's an input and an output, but it.
Oh, I don't have rods and shit, but I see what you're saying.
Right. I'll have enough here in a second. Got 8, and it's making 2 more. Okay. Otherwise, they fill up with like 100 of these things or 50 of other ones, maybe, and then they'll stop producing. And you could stack these one on top of each other once you get the vertical logistics, because then they can go up into the next container.
Okay.
Hey. And you can grab them out of the bin, you can grab them out of the machine, you can grab them on the conveyor belt. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is like Factorio does this kind of same thing. You can grab them on the belt or in the bins or out of the machine.
Gotcha. The cool thing about a dedicated server, like right now it would suck because our power is limited.
Yeah.
Like how are these things actually doing?
Is this saved on my machine or is this
Yeah,
like
it's yours.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
saved
if
on
I
yours.
shut down, you're out.
Yeah, which is fine. We got to make sure that the biomass machines have enough fuel, because if they shut down, everything goes off.
Okay.
But we got rods, we got plates.
Oh, you can't take trees, like chop trees?
Not yet. We can. We get the chainsaw,
down? Okay.
and you got to actually use these machines here under the production recipes.
Yep.
There's biomass wood and biomass leaves,
Okay.
and that converts it into these like kind of small logs. And then when you get the chainsaw, you get the big logs, which burn for hours, really.
What's the difference between biomass and leaves?
Biomass is like refined leaves.
How did you refine them?
You could do it in the machines, or if you use the crafting bench at the bottom down there,
Okay.
you can go to biomass. And the nice thing about converting it to biomass is the leaves and the wood go together, so you can put it in the machine as one thing rather than only being able to put like leaves or wood in there. And if you look at how long the leaves burn for 9 seconds, it says. Or you got biomass. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to convert them over.
So the biomass, every step down the process lasts longer, of course. And there's a limit on how much power we're generating too. If you click on a power pole, or the machine itself, you can say at the bottom, but the power poles are where I usually go to, because they're easier to find.
You're
It'll
capped
tell you how
out at
much.
21. Oh, capacity's 40.
And we're using 21.
Yeah.
So we're in the green for now.
Alright, so we got plates, we got rods, we need wire.
Well, wire, yeah, and we also need to get that concrete being made too,
Oh yeah, we do.
which we need 2 more. 2 more machines.
So it's not a
And we could put-
smelter then, no?
Well, we need a smelter for copper, but we do not need a smelter for what's the thing called over there? Concrete. Because we just refine the concrete in the assembler rather than. All right, so I've got a machine down, a refiner or a miner on concrete here, and I've got
How
enough.
did you make
What?
the portable miner?
I picked up the ones we had on the ground there
Yeah, but how do you make them?
in this equipment shop.
Okay. We need one, right?
We have 2 down there. We don't technically need another one.
Okay. So then we need
Concrete, which I'm fixing.
man.
I know. Oh, just wait till you need like 15 items to make one thing. So we need some more.
Oh, you got a miner on this limestone already. Okay.
I do. I'm making a assembler thing for it here. I got the stuff to make it now. Constructor. So now we've got power to the constructor. Now we just need to select the recipe. I want to select the recipe.
Concrete.
We need 10 of those concrete bags to go down there and make the copper things. And we will need 2 constructors, which takes 4 reinforced plates. I think I have stuff to make that. Okay, and I will make the wire, and I think we're good to go down there and bring that stuff. Now, this is where things get like, you know, no 2 bases look the same, right? Like the starter base, by the way, we're eventually just going to abandon it and either tear it up and redo it. Because as you get faster harvesters and faster conveyor belts and faster machines, your throughput gets bottlenecked, you know?
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit.
All right, so I'm gonna drag power down here. I need concrete. Okay. Power. More power. Even more power. And now we pick up these things. And we make ourselves a Mark 1.
I strongly advise you to harvest this
And then we can
specimen.
make a smelter.
Oh, I don't have steel plates.
We don't have enough power.
Comply.
We did the power grid.
How do you get more power?
We need to make biomass, which I have the stuff to make.
So we
Our
went
biomass
through all of
converter.
our
No.
biomass?
We didn't
Oh,
run
okay.
out of fuel. We ran out of power.
Okay.
Our capacity to make power is not big enough.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go throw a 3rd biomass generator back here and connect it up. And I think I've got enough biomass to throw at it right off the bat.
I got like 40 on me. So this thing is here?
Yeah, it's the same thing that's on the back there. 200 biomass in it. So now flip that breaker. So now we are generating 40. Capacity is 70. Now we're good.
Okay.
So let's go back down here.
Where are we running this thing? Back to our up top?
Well, I figure we'll make the stuff like the bars down here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah. So we've got the extractor making the bars.
You don't
have
want
to
to.
make it.
Your contract legally compels
gotta
you
tell
to
this thing to
harvest
make
this
bars.
artifact.
There we go.
And then you want me to pipe this shit all the way back?
We can if you want to. We'll eventually run out of space if we do.
Oh, I need concrete. Right?
Yeah.
Shit, all I thought you needed was the steel
Oh,
plates.
and watch this real quick. I got concrete on me. See this? Like, you see my blue line?
Yeah.
So when you click it once, left click once, you can drag it up, and it gets it up off the ground
Okay.
to either make a conveyor belt,
Picking up multiple fixed
Deeper.
personnel in the area. Proceed with
or it
harvest before it's too late.
it makes it easier to.
Oh, what is that thing flying around?
That's just a big man array. You can actually get on it.
Oh, yeah?
It doesn't do anything. It's going to fly the entire time we're playing.
Comply.
Right, concrete. Connect. New plates. All right. Then we put the constructor here. Give it power. We tell that to make wire. And then wire turns into... Tell you what, let's do this first. I need more frickin' plates. Did you just grab all the plates out of there?
I did. Do you need them? Or where do you want
Yeah.
me to put them?
Just on the ground is fine. So we'll make a storage container here. And then we'll make another constructor. So what we're doing is we're taking that one. So this one's going to make the copper wire. And this one down here will make cable out of it. There we go. Okay. And then I'll put down another logistics container. All right.
Does the
So what's
output of
gonna-
everything maximize what's outputting on the back end? Oh, no. it
No.
doesn't.
So if you
I
look
see
at it,
that, yeah.
everything has a wire permitted in and a wire permitted out. So like right now, our big bottleneck is the fact that we can't split. Because if you look back here at the harvester, right?
Yeah.
The harvester is outputting 60 per minute, which is it'll get a lot better. But the iron ore here is 30 per minute in, which means you could hook up 2 of these smelters every one of those harvesters.
Okay.
But we can't split it yet.
I gotcha. Yeah, because it looks like the plates are not outputting enough. And,
They're not.
And the bars, too. Or the tubes.
And then like the ingots are 30 in and 20 out. So we go from 60 to 30, and then the 30 puts out 30. So yeah, we could run twice the machines we have right now if we had the splitters, which is the next thing to get. So we'll get them.
Yeah. Got it.
But what I got down here is the copper wire turns into wires,
Yeah.
which fills up this box. And once that box is full, it'll back up into this machine. This machine will back up,
Yeah.
and the wires will back up into this box, and eventually this will have 2. Now, if you grab, the black wires out of this one, it'll start making again to refill it. For right now, considering that we don't need the black
So
wire, I'm
all right.
turning
So
that.
why are the plates are not coming out as fast enough because there's a knot? Or it's
Okay,
just the
so
crafting time?
look at the machines themselves. These machines right here, these two of them. That's 30 iron ingots in for 20 plates out.
Yeah.
The rods are 15 in for 15 out.
That's 1 for 1.
Right, but back here, this machine, this thing here is outputting 60.
Yeah.
Right, which is twice what this machine can handle.
Right.
And then this machine outputs twice what this one machine can handle.
So you want to split this and put another one of these machines here then?
So to split it, we would take 2 of these smelters off of 1 extractor. And then each one of those smelters can handle 2 of these assembler things. But we can't split it. We just can't split it right now. So the other option we've got is we build assemblers and grab these iron ingots out and put it in there manually, which we could do. We have the power capacity to do it. I need to make a couple more plates, but I think that at this point we're not terribly far from completing this. In which case we get splitters, and I think we'll just be better off. I think I just finished the plates, or the rods. We have 107 plates. We just need wire, which should be getting in this thing. Yep, there's already 48 in there.
Did you put this on standby or something?
I did. So
Okay.
if you look at the top right, we need the orange wires, not the black ones, right? So if we let this machine here run,
It's just going to keep turning them over.
right, and then the orange wires won't back up until that container is full, which will take all night at this rate.
Gotcha.
So I shut the machine off so force it to back up at the orange one,
I see.
which is what we need. Because we need these stupid splitters.
So we go. I think I got plates covered here too. But good on plates. We just need the wire.
All right, so I've got 200 copper ingots here. I'm just gonna refine them manually, and
Okay, I got none.
so if you go down to the copper machine,
Yeah.
the one down where the extractor is,
Yeah.
grab the ingots. Well, the assembly line's not full yet. Never mind.
Okay.
You could just grab ingots off that, but that'll back up the machine. And
So if this was full, there'd be no spaces between the ingots?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Exactly. I mean, it's pretty quick to make this. I've already got enough to make 150.
Yeah, there's another 43 here.
All right, go ahead and grab those and put them in there then. It does get way more complicated when you require, like, I think the biggest machines take 4 inputs, but those 4 inputs themselves might take 4 inputs to make one item, and then that one item is part of a 4.
Yeah, I get it.
And then there's machines that mix liquids and solids together.
Yep.
Then you've got copper, limestone, iron, oil. I know there's coal, but you got to balance coal power versus steel generation.
Can you add modules onto any machines to make them more efficient or whatnot?
Yes, but we don't have it yet. Those are those slugs I was talking about
I
earlier.
didn't think so. Okay.
You have to research those in the MAM, which is that one we didn't research this time.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes like slugs to research.
I got the balance of this.
Okay.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split,
All right,
and
so
lift
now we
to
can make
increase the
conveyor belts
complexity and
merge, but
efficiency of the
if we start
factory.
adding more machines, we got to make sure we have power, which I think we do.
Think
we have 70 available?
Logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
All right,
The
so
productivity
we were
display
going to
will
add
help you measure and improve the
another
productivity of
smelter?
individual buildings to
We're
aid
gonna add
with
2 more
optimization.
smelters. So if you hit, hit.
All right, I just need some more
Section.
copper wire.
You can hit the plus next to it. It'll tell you what you need. Hit the plus twice to make 2.
Oh, I don't want miners. I want smelter. Ten rods. You split them?
There is a way. Remember how to do it. It's Control or Alt or
No,
Shift.
shift grabs everything.
Okay. So once you see the lines there,
Yeah,
there'll be green lines, and then there's also eventually the other kind of lines. It's not that important right now because no matter how we do this, we're gonna run out of space. And I would put that like in between them, in between the 2 and the 1.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in between the 2 there and the 1 on your left. You need to build another one
Oh, okay.
in this gap here. Seems like a good place to put it to me. I won't let you will it.
Oh, it's, yeah, we're...
Okay, what about on this side?
I can put one right here.
You can or cannot?
I can.
Okay. Now the other question is here is how are we going to be able to... Oh, it'll work. Okay. So you see the splitters. All right, so now the next problem is we need power. Okay, you see this pole over here has got 3 on it already?
Yeah.
We want to just take that, drop a new pole down, and connect our new machines to it. Okay.
No. Do we merge it back in or no? These are 1 to 1, right?
First thing we'll do here is let's do that one to that machine. So this is 30 and that's 30. And this one takes 30 and this one takes 15. So let's do that. Okay. So these 2 are going to be completely maxed out, dedicated to making plates. You with me?
I was grabbing concrete.
Oh, okay.
But, yes.
So the extractor puts out 60. We're splitting that 60 in 2 of these that make 30 a minute. And that 30 a minute feeds the plates perfectly.
So why is this not outputting anything right now?
What did it say? No power? I just hooked it up to power and it's working now.
Okay.
All right, so that gives us
Milestone
that
exchange
extractor
concluded. Fix it for the re-entry
100% useful
complete.
as what we're making here, which just doubled our plate output because I merged them back together to go in this one bin. All right, so that gives us these 2 to make
Rods.
right. So we need the rods do 15, I think, a piece. I got to make some more reinforced plates. Hang on. Take screws. I don't remember. I think it was 30 in and outputs 50.
Here, you got a fresh pole.
All right. So yeah, rods is 15 in, 15 out. So we can run 2 of these off of each one of those smelters. Which means we need 6 more reinforced plates.
I do not have those.
I'm making them. Can you go turn that black cable machine back on?
Black cable machine. Oh, yes.
We're gonna need 24 wire. I think I can make that now, but we may as well have it start producing some.
I have wire. You need wire?
Okay. I'm gonna need 24.
Where?
Just wherever.
I got 20. Right next to you.
Okay. I had enough to make 6, so that's perfect. That's the wrong kind of wire, but I can turn that into other wire.
You needed the other kind of wire. Okay.
I needed cable, not wire, and I said
gotcha.
wire, so that's my fault.
I got 40
I have-
if you want it. Actually, I have 23 on me.
Okay. Just you keep yours for making the power connections then.
The cable?
Okay. So
So you got a pole over here that's a spare pole that I wire off of.
okay. So this is where the management part of things gets a little I gotta get like
We can't daisy chain machines, you're saying?
what do you mean daisy chain them?
Like one to the next?
No, you can't.
So that you
Eventually you get power poles that'll hold like 7 connections,
Okay.
which makes things a whole lot easier. But no.
Oh, I was powering them up. I don't know if...
I haven't powered anything.
I think that's all of them, right? Oh, one's missing. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Did we run out of power or did we run out of fuel?
I'm pretty sure it was power, but I don't think we're out of fuel yet.
Not yet, but we will be soon. We've used about half what we had, so let's look at power. Biomass needs 25.
When do we get a better power plant?
I don't know. Look at the machine that tells us what to research next. The power plant sucks right now, but the fuel is also. So I think if you click the lock at the top, there you go. So
It looks like not here yet.
now, click the lock at the top there. Will that tell you what you need for the next one?
It doesn't.
Okay. So it may be a little bit.
So what do we... Would you gotta complete everything within the tier to unlock the next one? Or eat something in the tier? Because we got tier 2 stuff.
All right. I've got another power plant up, but it does not have fuel. We need to make some more fuel.
What should we make next?
Have we
ma'am?
finished?
The ma'am? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, ma'am's probably the next big thing.
We got nothing making screws right now, do we?
Yeah, I'm working on it. All right, power is back up for the moment. We need to go get more leaves and shit.
I'm putting the cable on standby again.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this production I had going here real quick, and then I'll. problem is that the constructor we have doesn't take 2 inputs, so we're gonna have to make reinforced plates by hand, which really isn't a big deal. They're real quick once you have the rods and screws. So all 4 of these machines are gonna be rods for now. Once we
I
get
know, I got stuck. Am I like unable to get out of here?
I don't know. Where are you stuck at?
I'm stuck between 2 constructors. The one that's doing the rods. I literally can't get out of this.
Alright. Well, gotta do what we gotta do here.
Alright, they're coming out.
That's because I took the machine out.
I don't know, I was just jumping around and then I got stuck between the machines.
I don't think I've ever gotten stuck before. Alright, let's get it hooked back up here. Oh shit, I just got stuck too.
Okay.
Where was this thing? There we go. Alright, it's running again.
I can make most of the screws.
I'm gonna go to the main menu and try to come back in rather than delete that machine again. Gives me time to grab another drink, so. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think you're still stuck there.
I think I might still be stuck. Nope. Yep, I'm still stuck. Damn it. Alright, maybe we shouldn't put things quite so close together in the future.
They say you can crouch.
Yeah.
And control shift R, I guess.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Control Shift R might respawn you, which leaves a box in the ground.
Oh, does it? Okay.
So if you die, you drop your stuff. Everything in your
Gotcha.
hand.
I couldn't. Doesn't think it does anything when I press it.
So we're missing the wire. I have
Yeah, I
enough to
got
finish it.
Oh, I just.
So off goes the rocket.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D
Alright, so
to
now we can
provide
build the
new
MAM.
technologies, items, and buildings
Be
based
under
on
special,
samples
I think.
collected in the field.
Under Q special.
To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration,
special,
an upgraded tool belt has been
Go up.
provided, as well
There
as
you
an object scanner and beacons.
The space elevator is what you use
Note,
to progress to the next
object
level.
scanner
So like each
requires
tier has
calibration via the
a,
MAM to enable
I think
detection of
3
specific
products, which are the
objects.
top of the line you can make with that tier.
Okay.
And the object is to get a certain amount of them into the space elevator. You send the space elevator up, and it unlocks 2 tiers of the next research. And then you research the next 2 tiers, and then you have to make the items in the space elevator again. So the space elevator is stupid expensive. It's 500 concrete, 250 plates, 1500 wire, and 400. God damn it! You
Fuse
run out of
broken.
fuel or run out of juice? You're close to running out of fuel. We ran out of fuel. The 4th generator, the last one I put down, it only had 50 in it because I didn't have a lot. So time to go get some more leaves, dude.
Alright.
Once we get to coal is great because it's just you have a machine extracting coal, right? And you have machines extracting water, and you never have to worry about it unless if it goes off, it's because you blew the power grid, not because it ran out of fuel.
Gotcha.
Oh, do you see that yellow thing down there?
Hello thing.
I don't know where you see that yellow
Yes.
thing? That is a power slug. It's guarded by something, which we could go kill. We should probably go kill it. We're gonna need that power slug.
Is there a safe way down there?
Down is not what I'm worried about, really. But yeah, there's a way down. It's the getting up part that gets you. Oh, it's foggy down here.
Yeah, it is. There it is. Oh shit! This thing shoots like fire.
Yep, it's gonna take both of us to kill it. Because it can't shoot at both of us. Ow. Okay, it's dead.
Did it drop anything, or just the
Yeah,
the
the
only
guts right there.
organ?
Which we'll need for research too. So go grab that slug. You gotta hold the button on it.
Okay. And what am I doing with the slug now?
We'll take it back to the base once we get all the leaves and shit that are down here. The big leaves are so much better than the small little tiny ones on the ground. I think that'll be enough to power us till we get to the next phase. Alright, how do you get back up?
I'm gonna go the same way we came down, I think.
We can try. Eventually you get like medicines and I mean you get a lot of shit you can research. Oh, looks like it works. Alright.
Alright, what am I doing with this slug?
Well, we gotta get the MAM up first, but we need to get the power up. How'd you get up there?
I don't know, I just
Oh,
went
I
the same way we went down.
Just press spacebar. Let it do its thing.
I did. Not that one.
I may as well refill all of them. We got enough fuel. They hold 200, so you may as well.
We're all powered up. Are we over?
No, I think there's a fourth one that I put up to your right.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
right
you?
there. I only had enough to put like 20 in it because I didn't have any more.
Yes.
By the that one.
That would be the one.
Yep.
I don't have enough shit to put in it.
All right, I got some. I got like 400 something. And Bob's your uncle. All right, and we're all topped off again, so we should be good. So now we need to go build that MAM.
Yeah, we just need the reinforced plates. I think.
Yep. I got plates. I'm getting some screws, and I'll make them. Now we can't make reinforced plates until we get the machine that takes two things into one.
We can even manually make them?
We can manually make them, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can make the 5 of them right now.
Okay. We're gonna need more than 5, so. I mean, maybe not for the MAM, but we're gonna need more for, in general.
I can get the wire too. Where do you want to put this thing down?
To the right of where we're at, somewhere out of the way.
Right of where we're at.
Doesn't matter. We're like somewhere by the hab thing over there, out of the way where we're not in the middle of the factory.
Up on, what about right up behind
Sure.
it?
Wherever. Somewhere we can get to.
No matter which way this thing's put.
You can get to it from both sides. Doesn't matter. All right. So now, if you look at that thing, we have things that we can research. We have alien organisms. You have some of those on you. I know you do.
Yeah, I do.
So hit start research. Eventually, it takes 30 minutes to an hour of some of these things.
New recipe unlocked. New research available in the MAM.
Yeah, I don't have anything for the rest.
Don't have anything for the what? Oh, we don't have enough. Yeah. And you may not be able to research slugs
New
yet.
object added to the object scanner.
All right, I've got some of the berries. I don't have berries.
I have 1 berry.
I got enough. The peppermint-looking things, I don't have any of. You find them near water sources. I guess we can't research the slugs yet. Eventually, we'll have to research the slugs.
How do you unlock
so
these trees?
I think you have to use. It's later in the game. I don't know. I put a box down here. So things like animal organs and stuff like that, we can just put in the box to research at some point. So our thing came back. So we need to research parts assembly because that gives us the ability to make plates. If you take a look at it under tier 2 parts assembly. It gives us the assembler, and that takes 2 to 1, which is for sure what we need right now.
I just turned the wire back on again. It's been off.
That's fine. I've got enough
Oh, we have
rods here to
enough
make screws.
almost.
I just pulled that machine up. Give me a second.
Is there anything worth exploring or looting around here?
Immediate area? I don't know, but yes, there's a lot in the world worth exploring and looting.
What's that raining shit there?
Raining shit?
Oh, it's like raining green.
It's another slug. That's a green slug. There's yellow, green, and purple. And there's one to your left, too. It looks like more iron there, too.
There was another
yeah.
one near us, too, actually.
Yeah, there's several. But since we can't research them yet, it doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
There is a limited number of them in the world. And eventually, you see our like rocket ship thing there?
Yeah.
There are crashed ones of those around the world. And they'll require certain things to open them. Some will require power or specific parts. When you open them, you get a hard drive. You take the hard drive, you put it in the MAM, and it gives you alternate recipes. So, like right now, we're going to make reinforced plates with screws and plates. But it may give you the option to use steel and plates and make it a ton faster or something, you know? Some recipes are good, some are shit. Some are very good. Some are a complete waste of time.
Oh. We did the Pale Berry already?
Yeah, I think we did one level of it, yeah.
Sam Orr. Oh shit. Let's see, because it started.
Start with, they're not terribly hard to beat, but they do get more difficult. And like one of the big things that set this apart from the other game you were playing, Factorio, is that you could build 3D. Like, so we could have one level that does nothing but like iron, one level that does nothing but copper, and really make it nice and organized, which is a hell of a challenge, actually. More than you would think it would be. I got screws being made now too.
All right.
Screws make so quick by hand. Since I said that, I've made 100. So I'm just gonna use these rods I've got and make a bunch. It's generally pretty straightforward. Get a bunch of these, make a bunch of that.
To hop off here pretty soon.
Okay. Well, at least finish this tier.
Yeah.
I've just about got the screws done.
Raspberry.
Can't believe we're not going to get better power this time. I feel like we should be at least getting a chainsaw to make the better biomass.
Oh, we didn't pick that. That was an option.
Okay.
I think
Milestone reached. More complex
we might be able to do
assembly
it,
of
honestly.
parts
It's
can
under
now be
the
automated.
level 1
Project
area.
assembly
Obstacle
parts can now
clearing,
be
okay.
constructed
Yeah.
and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts
we
are
can't
too
do it until
complex
the
to
thing comes
produce by
back down.
hand.
Right, it comes down in 6 minutes, but we can make the parts now. I got the screws taken care of. Actually, we probably have all the stuff to make it, to be honest.
Concrete I can grab.
And we might have the wire done. Or cable.
We've got tons of concrete.
Yeah. Is that outputting to a container, or is it...
No, it's not. It's just...
Oh shit, we should put that in a container. It'll cap out at 500. You have the stuff to make it?
Yeah, we're just running out of room.
You don't have any rods or screws?
Oh, that's what it's...
Tell you what, let's do this.
We need 100 of these, which we do not.
I've got it. I'm gonna stack it on top of that one.
Stack it on. Oh, okay.
So you can climb up the ladders to get to them. Climb on top. Eventually we get double stacked boxes, but this is what I mean about going 3D. Like you can
I gotcha, yeah. You can't
save
do that in
space.
Factorio.
No, which you could make when we get the concrete foundations. You could make a ramp starting at one side and make a whole nother level on top of this area, and build on top of that, and a level on top of that. It's
So is this where that's where it comes in handy? I guess where you got to make four things piped into one. You just stack them all on top and feed them into the machine.
yeah. In fact, I've got a save game I could show you.
Alright.
Before you, how long you gotta before you gotta get off?
Very soon.
All right. Well,
I would say tomorrow.
almost done
I'll be
with this.
around tomorrow.
man, all I gotta do is load the save game. But if you need to get off, it's fine.
Yeah. It was.
I've got two. I got one that I completely beat the game by myself, and it's pretty decent, pretty organized. And I played one with a guy named Gideon in the other server.
Okay.
And I made a disaster of a base just to progress through the levels, while he made a real organized, like, it is damned impressive what he was able to do.
Really?
And it took him forever to do it, but he was able to do it. Oh, we can't even drop him in there yet.
Nope.
You got 3 minutes to wait.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna put this stuff in the box. So I got that.
Oh, we have another hand tool slot now.
That. I have everything. Well, so I got concrete covered, and we need 13
got this.
more wire. And then I got
Okay,
no
I've got-
screws.
I've got 28, so I got it covered. As soon as it comes down, we're good.
I put them in the storage box.
Yeah, I picked them up.
Okay.
So once we start getting to where we have like a bunch of generators, you could take one of these machines here and make biomass from leaves and one from biomass from wood.
Yep.
Just have two containers, one of each that feeds them, and it'll just print the fuel.
Okay.
How are we doing for power? We're at 100 available using 80. We're pretty close to max. The complicated part gets, like, as machines fill up, they shut off.
Yep.
So then you have machines that start and stop, and your consumption may not actually indicate your maximum consumption.
Gotcha.
But eventually, in the power things, they added a little later in my gameplay was batteries. So a battery runs 100 megawatts.
Yep.
So one battery could run this entire thing for 1 hour.
Gotcha.
And it charges off the excess. So if we're able to make 100, we're using 80. It charges 20 an hour. It would take 5 hours to charge back up. However, they're freaking handy. They're real handy.
Are they?
And they don't cost much. My big base that I'll show you tomorrow, I'm using like 50,000 megawatts. You know, that's we're using 100. I'm using like 50,000. And I built a battery bank in that to power that entire base for 36 hours. The battery bank is probably 2 to 3 times this base we built right here, just that alone.
Jesus.
It's tell you, man, you can get real creative with it. But it can also become spaghetti real fast.
I'm sure.
Like the base that I'll show you tomorrow, I built it all the way up to like tier 6 or research level 6, whatever. And I completely took the entire thing apart and rebuilt it because it had gotten so bad. It took me like 3 days. There we go.
Milestone reached.
Now we should be able to make
Biofuel will ensure
chainsaws,
maximum efficiency of biomass burners.
screws, rods, plates, and then I think they run on biofuel. Which, let me see if I can find. Oh yeah, solid biofuel. We unlocked that with that one too. So if you look at the construction thing, we can make their like logs of stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at the chainsaw.
Chainsaws cut down an entire area in front of you every time you left click.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which makes, pulling up mats so much easier. Let me grab some screws. I think I have enough to make one. Okay. Then I'll let you go.
Alright, let me save it.
Let me make you a chainsaw first.
Oh,
So
you're
if you
doing
play
it right now?
You did the chainsaw and the fuel, and
Oh,
then,
you're right there.
and then if you're on tomorrow, because I can't play it without you, you can fucks around with it. Where you at? Alright. Chainsaw, solid biofuel. So put the chainsaw, here you go. You gotta have the fuel though to run it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you gotta pick up that fuel on the ground. So then if you come over to like this tree here and left click and hold it. But like if you come over to this area right here and just stand like in the middle of it
Yeah.
and left click, you pull up everything in the area.
I gotcha.
So getting fuel just became way easier for us.
So, would it take all these trees in this cluster down? We're pretty close to it.
I think so, yeah. It's been a while since I've used the chainsaw because I don't have any games that run on it anymore.
Oh, nice. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so
You
it
shit
makes
ton of freaking leaves.
yeah. And then you take, that's why I said we need them tomorrow. We'll make a machine that makes the fuel
Yeah.
and we'll just dump them into a container and then it'll just print fuel out for us.
Alright, let me save this then.
It just auto-saved.
Alrighty. Thanks a lot,
kinda
man.
fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely hop back in it tomorrow. I gotta work for a couple hours. And
I'm off. I may not be in this server, so if you hop on, just let me know. Send me a
All
message.
right. Sounds good.
See you, dude.
Later, man.